morning, guys. Rick Shaw here on the 12th of May, 2022. And we got a beautiful day. Sun feels great. My little puppy's out walking. I got up this morning. We've had today we have a little bit of water downstairs, enough to at least do the dishes. But it was a hassle. We had to drag water upstairs last night. Of course, the stairs got wet. I slipped, hyperextended my knee, and I don't think I've ever had my knee damaged this bad before. I'm really having a hard time on it right now. I'm trying to keep on it and walk around, but it's swollen and bummer. It's just the crap you got to deal with. The tiles here that they put on all the floors, it's not like anti-skid tile. It's as soon as it gets wet, you might as well be on black ice. It's just ridiculous how slippery it is. But this the crap they put in, so it's the way it goes. But I wanted to also let you go. I hope you guys don't mind me beating the drum, but check out Tropical Tim's channel. He put up another video today of his second day on his 40th, him and his sweetheart's 40th winter anniversary. They are our friends, that's for sure. And so that's why I'm plugging his channel. But it was pretty cool. He showed a really nice resort. I thought, okay, that looks like a good place, and the food did look really good. If I go there, I would definitely want to check that place out, even if we just go to eat there. Because there's not too many places here where you're going to get real decent food at a restaurant. Most of them, even our rib place we go to, if you get there when they're done cooking, it's great. You get good ribs. But if you get there, you can get old ones too. So that's just the way that goes. But been watching the news, I just laugh. You got people in the U.S. are struggling, and the inflation's going crazy. It's going to get worse. They're deliberately tanking the states, guys. This fellow that's running the show, he's making like he's a bumbling idiot. That's just an excuse. Obama's running it for sure. Him and his minions, and they're destroying it. So what they do, and I'm telling you guys, this is so they're all in on this. They voted a huge amount for this $40 billion for Ukraine. Okay, and there's different reasons for this. One's a big cover. They want to cover it. They're giving hush money. They're going to all get kickbacks. That's why they all voted for it. Doesn't matter what side of the aisle they're on, guys. I've been saying this for a long time. It's them against us, period. They're all in on this. You get a few of them. If they're up for re-election, they'll say, okay, you can vote against it. But they're all getting kickbacks on this crap. So $40 billion's a boatload of money, guys. You think about that. It's such a huge amount of money. Why aren't they, if they're going to print money in, give it to your own people. Build up your own country. But no, it's being torn down. It's being torn down systematically. It's not going to stop. I just seen on the 23rd of May 2023, it's going to be mandatory that you have a federal travel pass to do any domestic flights. Morning. And you can't use your driver's license. You either got to have a passport or the other one. This is where this is going. They're not stopping, guys. They don't plan on stopping, and it's just the way it goes. But I saw one good piece of news. Alabama, and they should never have to make laws like this, but Alabama got to put up a law that says if you give these hormone blockers or puberty blockers to a child, or you do any kind of genital mutilation on them, that you get 10 years in jail. And now I don't know for sure what that means, whether it's just the doctor or it's the parents also. Personally, they should be, the nice young men in the clean white suits with the big nets should come and get any parent that wants to mutilate their kids, change them from one to another. Last time I checked, when you're born, there's a male or a female. You look at these anthropologists, when they go find a skeleton or something, it's male or female. Guys, there's none of this other stuff. They're just making it up. They're making it up because they got a head problem. That's where the problem is. So it just gets me. And then the other news was the dude who got Hunter's laptop. I guess he had to flee to Switzerland, but he says he's got a whole bunch of stuff that he kept. You know, in case if they don't let it out, he's got it. And of course, you get a piece of gold like that. You don't just turn it over to somebody. Morning. You go ahead and copy that. And this is what this fellow says. Good morning.
Good morning.
And this is what he's saying he's got. So we'll see. But I guess he had to flee. He's afraid of the Biden administration. And that's all run by the same usual suspects. By the way, that was a good movie I really liked. But it's the usual suspects there in Washington. Same ones. A huge criminal enterprise. You go all the way back into the Clintons. They were criminals. Morning. They were criminals all the way back in Mena, Arkansas, with their drug running and all that stuff. And all the people that got killed. Just look at this stuff. I mean, it's hey, let's go. At least she listens better. She got a whooping the other day because we had her in the house and she went out the window. She pushed the window open and went out the window. And morning. And then she wouldn't come back to me. So we just waited. But when she got in, she got a whooping for that. Now she's been listening very good. See, she's right there. So that's the way it goes. Oh, and talk about these mentally handicapped folks too. There's this doctor. He's gonna do a womb transplant so that this dude can have a baby. Guys, you know, at first when I read it, I thought it was from the Babylon Bee. I'm serious. Now, not only does the dude got a problem that's having this done to him, but so's the doctor. What's up with these people? You know, it's just insane. It's just absolutely insane. And then another piece of news I saw, I just couldn't believe. You know, they got these things called forgive and forget Christians, but over here they got the forget to forgive Christians. They got this one priest got up there and he's really hounding on the new president here. You know, it's just terrible. I think I put it on my Telegram page. You can look at what this guy said. It was just horrible. What he's saying about this. Look, the guy's in. You know, every time when there was an election in my own country, it was usually the lesser of two evils. We never got good people to vote for it, personally, until it was Trump. But I kind of like the guy. Sorry, I like the guy though. And the same way I liked Ross Perot. Somebody who made a lot of money working within the systems, and I know I said, "Oh yeah, he bankrupt, blah blah blah." Yeah, it's legal. Didn't do anything illegal. So, that's why I like Perot too. Until I found out he was a spoiler. But a self-made person. You know, they did well for themselves. And it's like teachers. There should not be a teacher that comes out of college and goes straight into teaching. Teachers should be somebody who's been out there in the workforce, like an economics teacher or a money manager. They should be out there, and they should be teaching you how to manage your money. They should, and somebody who teaches woodshop should have been a cabinet maker. All your teachers should be old retired folks, teaching what they've learned over the years. That's to me, that's just how it is. But this priest really hit this poor guy, the new guy that's in here, hit him pretty hard. And I'm thinking, wow, that's just doesn't seem Christian to me. The guy's in, give him a chance. Give him a chance, see what the heck he can do. He's there all through the years. Look at this when Obama got in. I definitely, who the heck is this guy? He just seemed, they started gushing over him and saying, oh, he's so polished and he's such a great orator. And I'm watching him and I'm thinking, that's all made up stuff. They're trying to convince you because they were all saying it in the news of what a great orator. I watched him. He was nothing. He wasn't even a good actor, I don't think. So, and okay, he's in. Let's see what he's going to do. Of course, he ran the country into the ground with all his crazy stuff and making it illegal to use propaganda on the people and all that stuff. But hey, what are you going to do? He's in. And now this he's in again with the bite hole. Now, are they going to do something with this 1,999 plus one animal that looks like a horse? I'm doing that because I said something on my one video, and they made it not okay for ad suitability for like a day or so. You know, and a lot of people watch videos right away. I mean, after a while, within half an hour, I usually got 50 or 60. So, but I'm not monetized for it, you know, because they have to go look it over. I think I said something about the vax is why they did that. So it's just a pain in the ass what they do. You know, we don't make that much money here on this channel, but that's just how the battery took a crap. I had to put a wasabi battery in there too. Whenever I go to edit and do stuff, I put those in because they don't last long, and I forgot to change it back, so took a crap on me. But the fellows are really working here today. We got a lot of guys out. It's our basura day, so we got the guys coming. This is how they come and do it. They come with a cart, and they got to walk all the way back up to the guard shack, these guys. So we always give them a little tip. One of the fellas told us one time we're the only ones who tip. But you know, these guys, they work a long, hard day, and they don't get paid a whole lot. It's just like the workers here. We like to give them some coffee and crumpets. We like to bring our security guard every month. We like to bring them a care package, plus the association lady too. You know, I know it's a tough job here. I hope we get our water thing sorted out here soon. But my wife and I, we've really been looking at different types of houses. We've been talking about it. Last night we watched that movie. I can't remember the name of it, but it's with Brad Pitt. He was like Tristan, and it had the Indian guy on there. We sat up last night and watched that, and then we were talking about plans for the future. You know, I know you can't plan for another day because you're not promised another breath, but you know, we're looking at different types of houses, how we want them to get built, and I'm firm, 100% firm on building a bathhouse. You know, with a concrete roof, big heavy metal door, small windows in it, two privies, so that in case if two people got to go, you know what I mean, and make it sectioned off, and just so that we can, if there's a typhoon or something like that, we got a place that's not going to be like a Kubo house. And now my wife's even talking about. She's looking at ones where it's block halfway up, kind of like Jaime's place. That's pretty cool. It's block halfway up, and then they build the Kubo on top of that. But we'll see. We eventually want to build a regular, proper house there. I have the design. I actually made a design for a house when I was very young in architecture class. Won an award for it, and I still have the plans for that. I never lost them. I have them here, and I'd like to build that house. It doesn't have to be real big. I'm not into real big. I know this one's a little tight where we're at now, but you know, we get by. I don't want to do huge, monstrous house. You know, one day the kids will be grown and gone. We want to get them set up so by the time they're old enough, we'll have them each a house. You know, don't know where. We'll see. We don't know what's going to happen with the political climate yet. But like I've always said, where you going to run if they do this stuff? That thing with the federal travel pass that they're pushing for next year. That's really something. That's telling, guys. That's really telling what's going on. Do I think they've stopped this? Oh, look at this. Wow, that's really wonderful. Tech screw right in the middle of the road. But it's telling. They're not dropping this stuff, guys. I really don't think they're gonna. You look at over in Africa, I put a thing on my Telegram. I think it was like 6 presidents in Africa have been assassinated, and go figure, every single one of them was against the Jabba Da, the little tiny Nipa hut. They were against that, and lo and behold, wow, isn't that amazing? Morning. Isn't it amazing that they got assassinated? So it's they're not stopping, guys. You know, I keep seeing this pie in the sky stuff saying, oh yeah, it's any day now. Now there's another one on the page, one of the pages I look at, oh, the 16th, it's all, Supreme Court's going to do this, and, everything's going to be overturned, and it's all going to be wonderful again. I don't think so, guys. I think it's going to have to be like what the French did way back hundred some years ago, okay? It's not going to, it's torches and pitchfork time, guys. That's all there is to it. They're not going to stop. Compliance, they get compliance. I look around the states, you still see a lot of people. There were some videos there where the stores can say you got to have it, or they throw you out. I mean, why would you throw your own business out? They've been conditioned so much to believe in this thing that I don't buy it, guys. You look at my videos from when this started. I don't buy it. I never did. So that's me. Everybody can have their own opinion, but that's just how I feel about it. And I just don't get that it's still a thing. And with all this stuff with the Star Trek phaser out, and people are still standing in line to get it here. It's like, but I know a lot of people are being coerced with their jobs and stuff, and that's not right. It's not free, and it's not just here. This is a lot of places. I see, some places are dropping everything, but it's not. When these officials set up to drop something, they give you a date in the future. Where they can drop stuff. If you're going to drop something, say it's dropped now, today. Don't beat around the bush. Like my buddy Tropical Tim says, crap or get off the pot. That's the kind of guy he is, and I'm telling you, that's how these politicians should be. But they all waffle. They're afraid of that vote. They're going to get out, and they can't get these big kickbacks. And don't, guys, you got to understand this thing going to Ukraine right now. This is nothing but a huge kickback. These guys are all going to be taking money in their pocket, and they're all getting rich. I said this before on videos. You look at all these people in Congress, and in the United States, 1% of the people are millionaires in the whole country of 330 some million. And you look at all these people in Congress, 94%, I believe it was, the figure, are millionaires. Now, how'd they get to be millionaires like that? I mean, when they came in, they didn't. And they take your money, and all this crap, too, was when somebody's in, they get free mailers, they get all this free stuff. They shouldn't get anything for free. Nothing. They should be on SS just like everyone else. They shouldn't be able to, when they put their kids through college, they're exempt from paying the money back for the college. You look at a lot of I knew a young guy years ago. This was in the 90s. He graduated from school. He was working a job. He started entry level, about 25 grand, which was not too bad. But he had 100,000 in college debt. He was driving an old clunker car, living in a free house for him, because he was paying this debt back. But these politicians don't have to do that. And then the other thing they do is they vote in their pay raise. Okay, they know this inflation is going to hit everyone hard. And what do? They give themselves a 21% pay increase to cover for the inflation. We can't do that. And then they take money, this fiat currency, they print a boatload more to make your money less. It's a tax increase, guys. Get that through your heads. That's a huge tax increase that just happened. And you think they give a dang about you? And they sit there. Take that back inside.
I'm gonna.
Oh, you're gonna do it over there? He's gonna have some peanut butter and bread. We had breakfast, but this little guy. He eats in spurts. He's funny. Sometimes he's not hungry. And I remember when I was a kid, there were times I wasn't hungry. But then he gets his spurts where he's really hungry, and he eats. He had a good breakfast. Now he's gonna make a peanut butter sandwich. And I'm all one for making sure if they want something, go get it. We're not going to wait on them. And also clean up. When you're all done, you got to clean it all up and put it back. You're okay, bub. You're okay. That was okay. Just spread it out. Put it on there and spread it out. He's working on it. My little beautiful guy.
Papa Shaky's drinking some water over here.
Okay.
Shaky, I'm gonna give you some water.
We just put a chain out we're gonna change this up probably today, get this out of here, but we had to do a chain here. I did a chain for the dog. I don't like to chain my dogs up, but she goes over this wall like it's nothing and romps the neighborhood. What we want to do is when they get the next house up, it's going to be just like our wall here. It's going to be a solid wall here where Tatai's sitting right where that water thing is. We're going to put a door, and then we're going to raise this up with some iron railings and get this raised up, make the fence higher so that she can't get out, because the neighbors are all complaining about dogs running around, and we can't keep her in. This, our windows are broke. If you look at this window right here, I mean, these things broke right off the bat. They're really crappy, this one, and you can't close it. That's it. You push on that, you're going to break it. You got to get in there with the screwdriver and play around with it. That's it, guys. This is what they sell you here, and they leak. The windows leak, but she pushes that out and goes right out the window now. So you can't keep this dog in. She's like our little Houdiniette, but it's just what we got to deal with it. We got to keep her in. We don't want the Baron guy coming and grabbing her. I don't want her running around so much, and plus won't be long. She'll be coming into heat, and I don't want any little mongrels. If we do breed her down the road, I don't like to breed them when they're real young. But if we do breed her, it would be nice to have a few dogs when we're down in Mindoro, trained up. She does listen good. I've been going out. I whistle. She comes. If she is out, starts running outside now, I whistle. She just immediately stops, turns around, and comes back. So, and she likes to lay up on that sand pile. Now, if she just goes outside and lays on that sand pile, I let her go. But if she starts heading around the neighborhood, I whistle at her, and she's coming right back. She learned her lesson this last time. I couldn't chase her down. She ran way over there by those sand piles, and then she snuck around the houses, and Maddie said, "Oh, she's back in the house." Well, she was in trouble for that. There's no doubt. And that's just the way it is. I'm not one to use the rod often, but she needed to wake up and not do that. Now she wants to always be by us, though. If we're out here or inside or whatever, she just likes to be by us. My buddy Onad, when he had her, he'd put her outside like with the rest of his dogs, but nope, she would not stop clawing at the door, so he brought her in. And of course, she's got to sleep in the bed. She sleeps in the bed with us. We got some really good flea soap. We bath her regular. I mean, if she's going to be in the house, she's going to be like the rest of us. She's going to bath. And even though we don't have a lot of water right now, we still keep the bath on her, because she's part of the family now. I couldn't see us not having her. The kids love her. I love her. She kind of goes with the flow. Mumu can get kind of rough with her at times, and she just takes it. She's just a pretty good pup. I've seen dogs like that before. I was watching a video of this pit bull and this little kid, and the way they were romping with this dog, and he was, okay, it's part of his deal. And she's like that. She's such a good puppy. But we got a collar on her. Before I chained her up, I want to put the collar on her, get her to get used to that, because I can't let her run the neighborhood. I don't want anything. She's not going to hurt anybody or anything like that. But the only time I want her out of the yard is when we're with her. And I do love how when the kids go out and play or ride their bikes, she's right there with them. That's what I wanted in her. She's and she does watch. We were walking the one evening, and she went into an alert, ran over by the grass and was barking. Yeah, there was a snake in there. So she's an early warning. She's a fantastic pup. She does like to lay under the bikes, and with the oil on the chain, she gets oil on her back sometimes, because she goes into the chain, and you can't keep her out of there. That's where she wants to lay. But we're gonna fix this up today. So
later,
yeah.
Can I bath Shakes?
Yeah, we're gonna bath her again today. Yeah. But we bath her. Somebody said, "Oh, you can't bath dogs that often." Well, you know something? I had lots of dogs. Now, my hunting dogs, I never bathed. You wash their protection off. They're waterproof, but you don't want to pet them because they're stinky. We used to put them in dip. We used to put them in the barrel, do the dip, so they get down and get all that stuff on them. Keep the ticks and fleas off them. But if it's going to be a house dog in my house, they're going to bath like we do. And she doesn't have any problem with her skin being dry or anything like that. Every time I bath her, I get a ton of hair. If we go more than a day or two of not bathing her, we got hair all over the couch, and that's not cool. So I like to get her in the bath, and I got a really nice brush from the store, and I just brush it backwards, and you wouldn't believe how much hair comes out. She sheds a good bit, but if she's bathed every day or two, we don't get hairs all over. So that's the way she goes. But there's my wife's spinach. Went to seed already. But we got a bunch of tomatoes we already picked off and ate. She's probably going to have to get rid of that tomato plant pretty soon. We got our beautiful flowers. I love these purple ones. In the afternoon, these things will all go back in. You won't see them. Kind of like a morning glory type thing, but we like that. We're looking forward to moving to Mindoro and get some fruit trees and dwarf coconut and all this. We got folks down there going to help us out. We have the Uncle Pruding, he's a farmer. Durian, mango, pepper. I got to think of all the rest of the stuff. Jackfruit, papaya. He grows all that stuff on his farm, and they take it out to the road and sell it at the jeepneys. And coconuts. He's got lots of coconuts, and he's got the real tall ones too. And those people, it amazes me how they climb up these trees to get the coconuts. I'm not doing it, guys. You can forget it. I'm not. But they take their slippers off, and they got little notches, and they go right up there and pick them off. And it just amazes me. And they all can do it. I mean, it's just what they learn from when they're kids. And you don't hear too many of them ever falling out. I watched a few years ago, the guy wanted to go get us some coconut, because I'm hell for that boko juice. You need that here, because it helps with your electrolytes. And if you come here and you're a foreigner, guys, drink the boko juice. I don't like it with the pieces of the shaved coconut inside. I just want the juice. We've got a couple places around here. They know me, and they just give me the juice. We had our propane man gave us 4 coconuts, just gave them to us, and of course we drank all that boko juice. And put that through your system, guys. You're here in this country. If you can adopt this diet, you're going to be better off. I really believe it. I lost a lot of weight coming here with the sweating. Keep your water up, okay? Keep your water up. I've had days where when we were in Carmona, where it was real hot, where I had no problem going through a 10 liter, and I was still drinking after that was gone. I usually buy distilled for myself. We got the reverse osmosis in here. Make sure you got clean water. If we go down to Mindoro, I'm thinking of putting in a big system for that, because water coming off the mountain, I don't know how that is. We'll probably get it tested. But you don't even want to bathe in, because your biggest organ in your body is your skin. And I don't want to absorb things we shouldn't be getting. And I was thinking I can get a really big system, just like they have these water stations. And, it's just a bill we're going to have. I think it's going to be a lot cheaper down there, because the food prices for all your fruits and vegetables was so cheap there. And in the markets, it was still way cheaper. But if you stop at these little old ladies or little old guys, or even kids that push a cart out on the road, and you pull over to them, they give you good prices. They're happy. I still like the nature of the people. It's like the Midwest. They want to help out. They're happy. They're friendly. They don't have a lot, but they don't need a lot. They're happy that they got plenty to eat, a roof over their head, and working and doing stuff. And the one thing I noticed down there, they're always doing something. Even the kids, they don't waste motion. If they're carrying water out, they got an empty bucket, they're bringing clothes to the wash. Then they fill their bucket. Then they come back and they dump their water in the thing. They all got their chores. And it always amazed me when you get into the provinces of the children, how well they do. And even my kids, I think because of the peer pressure, they were doing much better. And I think it's my job as a father to get them down there, because sometimes they can, their mom will talk to them and they don't listen, and that just, I don't like that. I want them to listen to her just like they listen to me. They know they have to listen to me, but I think it's going to be better for them, and the land we have, there's a path in behind it, And as soon as you break out of the jungle from that path, you're at the little school they would be going to. So that would be really cool. I hope they drop all this mandates of where you got to get the jab for this. I hope they drop it for people coming into the country, because that's going to help the tourism. There's a lot of people just aren't coming, and there's a lot of people. My buddy Ronald B, he sent me some text that he got from another YouTuber that he's great friends with, and I didn't get him because I was down in Mindoro and we didn't really have good signal. I didn't have the time. Anytime we wanted to do something, we had to head up the road. While we were driving, I could load videos and stuff like that, but I was driving, so I didn't have time to look at anything. Well, I went back on them, and of course my messenger was out for a while too. I didn't have that, so I went back and was reading these, and there's a lot of guys who are vloggers and long-time residents here that are bailing. They're gone already. There was 3 or 4 of them that are completely gone already. They just said, no, they're not putting. And Wes is doing the same. There's my baby. Hi, precious.
Why are we gonna make the Rice Krispie?
We're gonna. Oh yeah. Today we're gonna do Rice Krispie treats. After I eat my breakfast, I haven't eaten yet. And there's my little buddy. He's drawing his pictures. They drew some nice pictures for Mark. That's our great friend too. We hope to see you soon again, buddy. I was talking to him a little bit yesterday on the messenger, because my messenger's back up. And I wish a lot of people would switch over to Telegram. One of the things that's happened here that kind of ticks me off is if I use Messenger, either account, to get a hold of my wife, I never get a reply. And she doesn't get them. I mean, she would answer if she got them. She says, I'm not getting anything. And then when you look at the phone later, she gets them. But now I got her on Telegram, and if I message her, I got her right now. So, and be careful when you load the Telegram. Don't go through the Play Store or whatever they call it, or any of these other ones. You got to go to. I have the Brave browser, and I use their link to the internet. I don't understand all this stuff, but I use theirs and load it through there, because the one from the Play Store is censored. You don't get a lot of stuff. You can't see things. So that's the way we're doing that. It works great. It's exactly like Messenger. My buddy Sean up in California, every now and again we yak back and forth, and we could see each other. You know, he could show me his plants and show me his stuff he's doing. So that's Sean's Amazing Adventure. Check out his channel too. He's getting started, and a nice guy. He just seems like a heck of a nice fella. We've met a ton of people through this channel, like Ronald Bowden. He wants to come out one of these days and move here. And then of course my longtime buddy James. He got a big beard, but every time he shaves it off, he looks like a principal of a school. But I hope one day he can get here, and we can actually physically get to meet. He was I think one of my early subscribers, and I mean very early, and we've been going back and forth on the messenger, and now I believe he's on Telegram too. We haven't chatted on there yet, but I think I put him in. I have that group called New Everybody, and I put information that I disseminate, and I look at it, and you know, if it seems pretty good, I try to look up a lot of this stuff. Like if there's a doctor on there saying something, I'll go on to the Brave browser and punch their name and look them up, see what schools they went to and all that, to see if they're credible. Because there is a lot of fake news, guys. It's just everywhere. You know, like this Q stuff. Sorry, guys. I know there's a lot of people who really dig the Q stuff, but it's just pie in the sky. But I'm going to go ahead and let you go. It's getting kind of long, and this is a Rickshaw Hour.